And here I am. I'm by my lonesome today. We decided so for the next few, for the foreseeable future, for the Wildwood feeds, it'll just be me, Ski, and some guitars. We're going to get into some full band live streams soon. And Dylan will be with me on Mondays and Fridays for the Fishman feed. But for now, for the Wildwood, I'm just going to be playing some guitar and talking some trash with y'all. We thought we'd do a little Gristle Master Tuesday. So I've got a few different versions of the Gristle Master. This one is one of the Wildwood special. I'm sorry, it's really hot, so I've got like juice all over the doggone place. Juice meaning sweat. It's a sweaty day. You know how it is when you take a shower and you just can never get dry again? That's what's going on right now in Koch residence. Although the air conditioning's on, I got a fan right overhead, diggity doggone it. It's just so sticky. Lord. Patrick O'Neill, hey, from Northwest Arkansas. Greetings to you. So this black Gristle Master has a bigger neck on it, and it's gruesome. It's like an October of '56 Strat neck. Hello from Wausau. Greetings, Wausauians. And from Yorkshire, England. I like it. Greetings. You know, I should probably share this to my other... Oh, there it goes. Friends, I'm going to tell you a little bit about something I do not appreciate, and that is gravity. Some people like it. I myself find it to be a little problematic. Except, of course, you know, keeping our atmosphere where it needs to be and all that kind of stuff. But as I go down here and I have my monitors in my ears, I'm going to kill myself. Oh my God. Strapped in like a doggone farm animal. But that's okay. These are first world problems, y'all. I'm going to just quick share this over here if that's all right with you. How's everybody doing out there throughout the world? We've got some people visiting from all places, and I dig that for our Wildwood. She ran calling Wildwood. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to share this. I'm going to share it because I'm a sharer of things. Oh, come on. Oh, it's one of those days. You know, folks, I like to tell stories about the internet, and we did get fiber optics, so the one that's hardwired moves lickety-split. However, our router for the wireless is still pokey. So we went out and we got some, the mesh. So I forgot which one we got, but we're going to hook that thing up post-haste because the internet here at Koch Residence is always a pain in the buttocks. Hear that? Internet here at Koch Residence. Wow, that was a juicy little jam for the kids. Here, I'm going to go like this. Gristle Kingdom and post. One more. Sorry, I got to do one more. Share, right post, Buddha 2, Koch Marshall Trio. Speaking of Koch Marshall Trio, this weekend, Toby Lee Marshall's coming down. And the Google Mesh router, I think that's what we got. You want to see the funniest thing in the world, ladies and gentlemen, is me trying to put in these in-ear monitors. You want to see something goofy? Me trying to put these doggone things. Ooh, uh-oh, hell, oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, it feels so good. It feels so right. You know, I swore I would never use these things for whatever reason. Then I put them in and I'm like, oh, that's why people use them. Sometimes I am not at the forefront of thought, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Sometimes I think I know and I don't know, but I'm willing to adapt. Okay, folks? Willing to adapt. Tom S., is the Hammond going in the kitchen? Actually, we're going over to my buddy's studio to do some tracking this weekend. Social distancing will be employed with the mighty Toby Lee Marshall, and we're probably going to do a live feed from over there, I think. We're still working it out. This Reverend is my signature Reverend in black. This is the Gristle Master in black with my Fishman influence. Gristle pickups. And it's got the bigger neck profile. Available only on the black one for now. And available only at Wildwood Guitars, and they actually have some in stock. We will see the P90 Pro. I'll whip that out. That sounded weird. I'll play that in a little while. Adapt or perish. Well stated. How about some Albert Collins, you ask? All right, we can do that. Sometimes I just like to groove a little bit, and I'll throw on some Albert Collins-isms. Of course, he played in like F minor tuning and capoed out, but saying? So that's just the bridge pickup. Now if I get in add a little heat. So that's that bridge pickup on the old dog. I was going to hit the thing, but I see Ryan is in the computer. He's messing around with some sounds. I'm going to go over here for just a second, if I can. I'm going to be messing with this. Oh, we got two people. Ghost in the machine, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go over here. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit because I want to show you this little button right here, folks, is the thing that allows me to change the voices on the pickups. So we got, here's regular bridge pickup. Press this button here. That works for all the pickups, obviously. Both pickups, I should say. All positions. So typically, if I'm cruising along with my clean sound, I got that tune of mine, Sweet Tea. Usually the first time through, I'll play it without the button pressed in. Press the button in, get a little bit more. Right? Can you dig it? Is there a battery involved, as they say? There is indeed, and there's where it goes in. There's a little mini USB input right there. You plug in your phone charger that's provided, and for an hour and a half charge, you get 300 hours of plugged-in time of rocking and rolling like a demon of the night. Like a demon of the night. Hi-hi-it. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. How's it going out there? 300 hours is a long time. Am I right or am I right? You get a gig that lasts longer than 300 hours. People say, what happens if it runs out of juice? Well, then you're left stranded at the toilet bowl. What do you do when you're stranded? When you got no rope? Well, the thing is, 300 hours is an awful doggone long time. So typically what I do is I change strings after every 2 gigs. So when I'm doing that, that's nowhere near 300 hours. I just say, I think I'll top her off. So I restring, I top her off, plug it in, and there's a little light that goes on down there. Right here, there's a light that when you're plugged in with the charger, it goes red. It says, ooh, that's delicious. I need some more of that juice. Let's drink it up. Delicious. And then it goes green. Pop, I'm done. And when it goes green, you got fully charged. You got 300 hours Hours is, of course, the abbreviation for hours that just happened now. And there you have it in a nutshell. Michael says, I have that same Wildwood with the chunky neck. Killer. Thank you. I'm glad you dig it. It is delicious. So always buy a spare Gristle Master to keep one charged up. That's not a bad thought. Although I've never been stranded with running out of juice. I've never run out of juice. So, and I've done tours where I've just brought one guitar. You know why? Because I like to live on the wild side. I like to live on the wild side. You know, and I gave up drinking and all that kind of stuff years ago. 24 years ago. I stopped with all my nonsense. And so then, since then, to live dangerously, I play a guitar with a battery in it. Just because I'm that crazy. I'm that much of an outlier. So, but I keep it charged up, so I'm really not living that dangerously. You know what I'm saying? Danger man, yeah. Where's the drummer? Asked Tony Smith. That's a good question. He is out. I've talked to the Wildwood guys yesterday, and they're like, we love the duo things. They're magnificent. They're rocking. And we decided for the first few months of quarantine that we would just rock out and let the good times roll. And then one day I just did one by myself where I was just playing the guitars, and they're like, we can hear the guitar so much better when it's just you. So why don't we do separate things? We'll do the thing where it's just you for the Wildwood feeds, and maybe do other feeds with the full band and with Dylan. And I was like, that's cool by me. So I'm going to be showing some different guitars and stuff and playing some different things. I said, hey, why don't we do this? Why don't I go on the Wildwood site? And I'll just pick out a few guitars that, like, I'm a customer just going, man, I'd like to try this, this, and this, and this. And then you send those to me, and then I'll play them on a vid. And people can hear them, check them out. I can have fun playing them, checking them out, kind of live vicariously through me. What? That's weird. And then that'll be cool. Everyone wins. You get to check out guitars. I get to check out guitars. Maybe somebody says, I want that guitar. Everyone wins. Who's a winner? Everyone. Who's a winner? Everyone's a winner. Tell the Reverend fellas we need a Gristle Master and Lefty. It's not really the Reverend folks for that. We've got to figure out a way to do the pickups left-handed, because right now everything's hardwired. So we'd have to figure out a way to pop it in. It's not undoable, but it just hasn't been done yet. The Reverend people have no problem doing the guitar left-handed. It's the doggone pickups. Can you dig it? You got no juice, you got no sound. That's right, Patrick Devine. You got no juice, you got no sound. That's right, Patrick Devine. Hear that song? That's your song. Take it, scream it from the highest mountains. I did want to do something for the fun of it. So right now you're just hearing all amp right now. On that channel. Sounds pretty magical. All right. Where is Paul? That's a damn good question. The amp is my Koch amplifier. Koch, of course, my same last name. It is not my company. However, I do have a signature amp, and this is it. It's called the Greg. It's got the 2 channels. On top, we got a bunch of other fun stuff that does all kinds of magical things. But we got 2 channels. That's the first channel, and there's a OTS, which is output tube saturation. I can add to either channel. So here's the clean channel. Here's where the OTS. It sounds juicy and chunky. Clean channel, lead channel, add the OTS to that lead channel. Or I can go lead channel, hit the gain boost. Now I can add the OTS to that channel as well, and then it gets totally overdriven and savage. Something like that. Do you prefer the chunkier neck? Jeff, that's an excellent question. I like them both. Certainly for years, I always used a bigger neck. But I do like the smaller neck as well. So I just kind of adapt to either one, and I like them both. I will say that the chunkier neck, I think, beefens the tone of the guitar a little bit more. Is that a maple cap on that neck? You are correct. There is a version of the orange version, the Clockwork Orange, which is what this guitar is back here. You can see that. Woo, I'll play that one in a minute. This is also another Wildwood exclusive. It has a maple cap neck, but there's also one with Pau Ferro. Can you dig it? I saw you in Evanston, and the main feature I noted was the beast was loud enough to get over the rambunctiousness son's drumming. Yeah, yes, he's a pounder and a rocker. Someone wanted to hear what the Gristle King sounds like with the Gristle King pedal is. Here's what it looks like for those of you who don't know. It's got a This side is a clean boost, which is indicated by this volume. This is a pre or post where the clean boost goes. There's a couple of tone knobs for messing with the tone of the overdrive, and then your classic, gravy, gristle tone and gravy. Delicious. So I've got one on the ground here. So I can also run it where here we'll kind of compare the different tones. So again, I like to run something where it's a little bit more. So here's a, that's just kind of a clean boost that I have set up for a little. My buddy Tim Yarn, actually Fishman makes them for us now, but my buddy Tim Yarning designed it. This has been my main overdrive pedal for years. If I have to travel. I got my clean boost, and then I got my... As opposed to... So a lot of times I just go out of the house, most of the time with just a cord, the guitar, and that amp. But if I'm doing a throw and go where I don't know what amp I'm using, I'll grab my Gristle King. Or the triple Gristle was a pedal that had the overdrive and clean boost as well as a fuzz, but there were limited amounts of those made. But of course I have one of those. But I like having all the different controls. The guitar and the amp just alone gives me so much ability to shape tones. I like doing clean solos, but sometimes, especially on a more traditional amp made by, like a Fender, like your Fenders, a lot of times the clean, when you turn it up a little bit, it gets a little bit... So this one's just got a nice squishy... Again, if I want a little bit more ski, I just press that button on the guitar. We'll close up in on that again. I got the damn control. I can do it. Zoomed in guitar. Boom. This little button right here. Just grab that. As opposed to this. Oh. Something like that. Let's get the idea. Go back over here. There you are. Back again. Can you dig it? What's the Fishman toothpicks up there for? What Fishman toothpicks? Fishman toothpicks? What are you talking about? There's no Fishman toothpicks. Drade. Coming on strong. Steal the licks. That's what they're here for. That's what they're here for. Life by the drop. You know what? Let me just switch guitars here for a minute. See what we got. So this has got the this is the Wildwood version of the Gristle Master, the black one with the bigger neck. So I'm going to go to the one that's Clockwork Orange, with everything's the same other than the neck profile and the color. So let's check that out once. Of course, I just dropped one chord. I just dropped the chordy chord. Interesting. Nova Scotia Cold, oh, that's a good song. Right? It's big and bold. Same guitar, except different neck. Isn't that wild? That is the harmonic vibrato on the amp ski. On the amp. My signature amp from Koch Amplifiers. It's called the Grig. And it's got a damn harmonic vibrato on board. And that was it. Can you dig it? How's everyone out there? Doggone it. Let's see what this one. That's great, but I bet you can't put a Roundtree's fruit pasty in your mouth without chewing. You're probably right. You're probably right. Will the Little Greg have the same stuff on it? No, the Little Greg. I'll get to that in just a second. What strings do I use? Anyone? NYXL 10 through 46. NYXL 10 through 46. They're made by D'Addario. They're the kind I cherry show. Oh, NYXL 10 through 46. Good little song right there. Does your wife appreciate your playing from a distance? From a distance. She appreciates it. Right now, she's way up in the upper vestiges of the home. The doors are shut. She goes, I think I like that. I like it from this distance. Everyone's a winner. Everyone wins. I'm doing well, thank you very much indeed. We've had a full day already here at Koch Residence. Tuesday is the day where you can bring stuff to the dump. I had about 1,000 cardboard boxes. We had an old TV, a variety of crapola. My daughter came home from Vermont, so she had packing boxes. So we had just had a metric poop ton of boxes. So we went to the dump early this morning and ran some errands. My old blue Strat, for those who maybe have seen me play for a bit ski here, who go back a ways with me or whatever, I had an old blue custom shop Stratocaster with the Mother of Toilet Seat pickguard that I was in. It's in the Guitar Gristle DVD. It's on a lot. I've played that record on almost every record I've ever done at some point or another. Anyway, I'm getting some Fishman Fluence pickups installed in that rascal and getting it set up for battle. So I will be redeploying that rascal in some way, shape, or form. When will the next KMT record be released? That's an excellent question, Jeff. I think we're going to try to do that before the end of the year. Why do you prefer roasted maple? Well, I'll tell you what. It is a delightful tone wood. It just sounds good. I like maple in general, but when it's roasted and the moisture gets taken out of it, you can. It's a lot more stable. It doesn't move around so much. So I dig that. Want a little bit of chicken picking activity, we can do that. I like to put a little poi on when we do that. Put that. Yeah, that's a little bit of that check and pick and fricassee. What is that big hollow body in your thumbnail? Is there a hollow body somewhere in my thumbnail? I don't know. So there you have it. That is the orange version of the guitar. Now for the hell of it, let's grab the purple version, because you know it's going to sound different because it's purple. This is the Access Purple version. On the Tosa Turquoise P90, what is the neck profile going to be? It's similar to the one that's on the regular Gristle Master. It's a C, slightly bigger C. Oh, I think I haven't tuned this one. It's been down in the basement of broken dreams. Down in the basement of broken dreams, guitars seem to go a little on the sharp ski. Why is that, you may ask? I don't know. In the basement of broken dreams. Ooh, this one's quite sharp. Come back here. Come to me, sweet purple beast. This color is called Axis Purple. Can you dig it? And, interesting. A little bit of a lower mids thing, you know. know, it's been a long time since rock and roll, at least 30 or 50 seconds ago. There was rocking and rolling being done. Can you dig it? Hey, Gristle Pig. Gristle Pig. What neck relief do you have? You got on telly? I don't. This is just the way it was set up from the shop. Can you dig it? Play some walkie tonk. Yeah. Hear that train a coming and it's rolling round the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison and time keeps dragging on. And that train, it keeps a rolling right down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't never play with guns. Well, I shot a man in a Schwabenhahn just to watch him die. Die, sucker, now hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head up. Folks eating in a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking them a damn big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep on moving, and that's what tortures me. Tortures me, damn it. Guitar sounds good. You know what? Before we run out of time, I want to grab the. I'm grabbing the prototype of the Gristle Master that'll be coming out with the P90s. These are still regular P90s in here. The actual version that comes out will have new P90s of mine through Fishman, and it'll be coming out on the guitar, which will be a new Reverend Gristle Master with P90s, Gibson scale, set neck, ebony fingerbone, this color, Tosa turquoise. Do I like low or high action? You know what? What's interesting is I play them the way they come from the shop. So, and that's pretty low, but not ridiculously low. Good. Sounds fat and juicy. It's going to be my slide axe, I reckon, as well. Right? Sounds good. That's what it looks like from behind. Set neck, locking tuners. It says prototype right there. Prototype. The color is called Toasted Turquoise. Let's close in on this bad boy. See what we got. See, it's still got this thing, little indentation. Sounds good. So this will come with my magical new P90s. I actually stayed in tune pretty damn well for all that twangling. Twangling on the Bigsby. When you twangle on the Bigsby. What is the release date on this morsel? That's an excellent question. From what I understand from the powers that be, this fall. It was supposed to be this summer at NAMM, but that didn't happen because of COVID-19. So, as I understand, we're going to aim for a fall release. This color is called Tosa Turquoise. There will be 2 other magical colors. I don't think I'm going to tell you right now because I'll just blow it. Can you dig it? The questions out there. Greg, have you ever jammed with Johnny Highland? Yes, on several occasions, as a matter of fact. He's an excellent gentleman, of course, a savage wielder of the axe. Will it come without the Bigsby? Not at first. It comes with the doggone Bigsby because the Reverend's Bigsby's work. That's hard to say. The Reverend Bigsby's work. What type of tubes are in the Greg amplifier? They are EL34s, and you can either have it on the 25-watt mode or the 50-watt mode. The Greg Jr. will have it'll be a clean channel that you can add an OD boost to on the amp with a nice reverb on it. Can you dig it? Mm-hmm. Have I ever played a Warrior guitar? I don't believe so. I think there's going to be EL84s in the very smallest one. There's going to be a third amp, a very small one. Robert says, I know you're focused on guitars right now, but I did not know there were 2 versions of the Gristle King. I have a very early one and the newer one, and I don't see any difference between them. Early one is T, later is Denmark. There is a third iteration, just slightly, well, actually if you consider the triple gristle was a short run thing. That was a Gristle King with a fuzz added to it. It was basically like 3 pedals in one, but Tim's brain exploded trying to make those things in any kind of quantity. So we only did 100 total of those. The Gristle Kings, Gristle King version 3, was slightly modified. The clean sounds a little smoother, overdrive's just a little more dialed in terms of, we just tweaked it a little bit. And then we worked with Fishman to figure out a way to get them made, went back and forth, finally got a way to make them. So now we have them in quantity. So I sell them for my website, and the ones that I sell for my website, I sign them with an old Sharpie. And then I send them out to my buddy Chris Webb, who does all my fulfillment, and then he sends them out. So if you are interested in the Gristle King, which is this pedal here, so here's the clean sound, clean boost, and then overdrive. Back of the amp, you hear that? Can you dig it? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, loving the guitar. I love it too, Saul. It's delicious. I have a Reverend that was made in Michigan, USA. You got one of the early ones. I'm going down, 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 down. Are those P90s fluent in the language of fishmen? Paul, these are not the fishmen yet. Those are coming. Those are coming. This is the prototype with the Reverend P90s in it, but we have voiced the Fishman versions, but they are not out yet. So I didn't even have a prototype set yet. So because of COVID-19, ladies and gentlemen, because of COVID-19, could you please turn the presents up for the second, Greg? Turn the presents up. I only use mine on noon. My presents on noon. I use the EQ on noon as well. Everything's flat, and then I just manipulates from there. I manipulates from there. Howie. I don't know what any of that means. Those are random words. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like it's getting a little cloudy out there. I'm thinking it's going to storm once again, which is going to curtail my walk. Usually I wake up in the morning and I go for a great stroll. But my wife has been off of work for the last couple of days. So that means morning comes, we're getting stuff done. Who's with me on there? Identify yourselves. We're getting stuff done. We're getting stuff done. So I haven't gone for a walk in 2 damn days. I think I've gained 50 pounds. Because if I don't walk, doggone it, I pay a price. Do you have an outright favorite Zeppelin song? I really don't. I like so many of them. I just really can't say which one does it for me across the board. But yeah, what are you gonna do? Hello, Greg Koch from Poway, California. Where is that, pray tell? It sounds majestic. Any last questions out there for our, what is today, Tuesday? No. Yes. Wow. It is Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen, for our Wildwood Tuesday activities. Just so you know, Wildwood did get an installment of the Gristle Masters. Usually they're pre-sold, but right now I think they have some of the black ones with the bigger neck profile and some of the orange ones. They might have some of the other ones, but you'll have to check the website. But I know they got some of the black ones in. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. North San Diego. Eight black and 11 orange. Boy, they got a lot. That's unusual. Usually they're gone, daddy gone. of that Unrepentant tune, ladies and gentlemen. Can you dig it? Thank you so much, folks. I appreciate you tuning in. This was the Wildwood Takeover on Tuesday. What is today? July 7. Time just keeps on rolling. And Unrepentant by me, Gregory Cockery. Got a few records out there. 17, I reckon. Check them out if you'd be so bold. Of course, everything available at my website, Greg Koch, GregKoch.com. And for all things, except for this hat, which my buddy Andrew Koenig gave me, Milwaukee Tonk. His band, great band, Buffalo Gospel. They had these hats. Milwaukee Tonk, get it? All right, folks, you have a pleasant remainder of your day and or night. And we'll see you on Thursday, right here, 3 p.m. Central Time, engaging in musical congress for the kids. All right, we'll see you cats later. All right, where are you, Mr. Thing? Mr. Thing. He's